What are the limitations of historical strokes gain data? Have you ever wondered how golfers measure their performance on the course? One popular method is called strokes gained, which compares each shot to a benchmark based on historical data. While this method has become essential for analyzing golf performance, it does have its limitations, especially when considering men and women golf professionals. First, let's talk about the dependence on historical data. Strokes gained data relies heavily on shot tracking systems like ShotLink, which began collecting comprehensive data around the year 2000 for on the PGA Tour. This means the data set is primarily focused on male professionals, with less coverage for women professionals or players from other tours like the Ladies Professional Golf Association Tour or the DP World Tour. This lack of comprehensive data can affect the accuracy of performance benchmarks for women professionals. Next, consider the variability of course conditions. Strokes gained calculations can be influenced by factors such as green speed, weather, and course setup. While adjustments are made based on historical performance at specific courses, these adjustments cannot fully capture the daily nuances that affect how players perform. This means that strokes gained may not always reflect true performance differences, especially when comparing rounds played under different conditions. Another limitation is related to field strength and skill level adjustments. The strokes gained metric is adjusted based on the average skill level of players in a tournament. However, these adjustments can be imperfect. Field strength can change after cuts, and the estimation of player skill is often interdependent with strokes gained values. This circular dependency means that strokes gained values are estimates rather than precise measures, which can introduce uncertainty for professionals competing in mixed or international fields. Additionally, there is a limited historical depth and tour coverage. Since strokes gained data is only available from when shot tracking technology was implemented, comparisons beyond about 2 decades are not possible. This restricts professionals from comparing their current performance against players from earlier eras. The lack of universal shot tracking across all tours means that strokes gained data may not be equally reliable for all professionals, particularly women and those on smaller tours. Lastly, strokes gained focuses on quantifiable shot outcomes, overlooking contextual factors. It does not take into account psychological aspects, course strategy, or situational pressure, all of which can significantly impact performance. For men and women professionals, this means that while strokes gained is a powerful tool for technical analysis, it cannot fully capture the complexities of competitive play. Despite these limitations, strokes gained remains a useful metric for identifying strengths and weaknesses in various parts of the game. Professionals can use this data to tailor their practice and strategy. However, it is essential to interpret this data with an understanding of its constraints, especially when comparing performances across different tours or course conditions. Adjustments and complementary analysis are necessary to gain a fuller picture of performance beyond what historical strokes gained data can provide.